It's the 75th anniversary of Omega's Seamaster line, so of course, like any major watch brand would do for such a special occasion, they're releasing some new watches and even reviving one from the depths of discontinuation, sort of. Omega held an event on the Greek island of Mykonos to show off 11 new variations of the Seamaster line. Well, they say 11, but 3 are just versions on a rubber strap. The regular Seamaster line consists of 8 distinct models, and Omega decided to give us a commemorative version of literally every single one. All of these new watches are in what Omega is calling summer blue, and each watch's shade of blue varies depending on the watch's water resistance rating. For example, the 150-meter water-resistant Aquaterra's dial is the lightest shade of blue, while the 6,000-meter water-resistant Ultra Deep's dial comes in the darkest shade. And these dials are not a solid blue, but more of a fumé style where the gradient goes from darker to lighter as we move towards the center of the dial. From the pictures, it looks great, but I'll reserve final judgment until I get some hands-on time with them. Most regular production Seamasters are equipped with see-through case backs, but Omega decided to ditch those altogether for this new lineup in favor of a closed case back that includes an etching of the god of the sea, Poseidon, and his trident. Sorry all you seahorse lovers. Also, these watches are based off of the current Seamaster lineup. They're not completely overhauled watches with brand new movements or bracelet and case redesigns, so just keep that in mind. Alright, let's look at the lineup. First, we have the Aquaterra in 3 versions. The 38mm is a take on Omega's 2022 34mm colorful releases, but this time it's in a larger size. I actually like this because I was a fan of those 34mm versions, but they were a little too small for me. Next, we have the 41mm Teak Deck inspired version, and lastly, the 43mm Aquaterra World Timer. Moving on, there's the 41mm Seamaster 300 in all of its heritage glory, and then there's the centerpiece of the model range, the 42mm Seamaster Diver 300M. Before this release, there was plenty of chatter online about a possible size reduction to 41mm, but nope, we're still keeping the same diameter. Maybe for the 80th anniversary, but who knows, not yet. I'm cool with it since the current model fits me well. I also know a lot of people were looking for a new bracelet design with a taper and smaller clasp, which I'm hoping for too one day, but again, nope, we don't get that either. The Planet Ocean also got the summer blue treatment in their 39.5mm variation, and we also saw the comeback of the cult classic Proploff in Omega Steel. Titanium versions are currently in the Omega catalog, but it's been a few years since we've seen one in the heavier material. Lastly, we have the 45.5mm Ultra Deep. I personally can't pull this beast of a watch off, but it probably comes with the coolest feature of them all, a little Easter egg that appears when exposed to UV light, revealing Omega was here and pointing towards the deepest location on planet Earth, which this watch made it to. Overall, I think this was a fun way for Omega to celebrate the 75th anniversary of the Seamaster line. The new smoke dials look great in pictures, and I personally like closed case backs on divers. While not the revamped lineup that some were hoping for, I think they're special watches reserved for a very special occasion for the brand. Hopefully we can get some hands-on time with some soon so we can provide you guys with some more coverage, so stay tuned.